Hi again, this is Steve with Neace Tire, and this is the second video in a series of things to look for when you're purchasing used tires for fastusedtires.com. The next couple things you want to look at is what will happen when you're looking for a used tire is you may just need to replace one tire if you've had a blowout or a flat, or you may be replacing both tires on either the front or rear of your car. And it's always a good idea when you're doing something like this to have a similar tread pattern installed on your vehicle. And we have a couple of examples of that. The first example is a newer tread design that you see a lot more today, the V-shaped tread pattern. And you'll see that these tires are a little bit different. They're made by different manufacturers, but the tread pattern is similar enough to where this shouldn't present any kind of problem when installed on the front or rear of a vehicle. And that is an important thing to do. You do want to have the same tread pattern on either the front axle or the rear axle of your vehicle. If you do not, that could cause your vehicle to veer from one side to the other, and that would not be a good thing. The next example we have is the more standard 5-bar tread pattern. You can see the 5 bars of tread across the tire there. This is, again, our nice shiny new tire. And you can see on our gently used tire here, the same similar tread pattern, 5 bars of tread. I would feel comfortable installing tires of a different brand and model with a similar 5-bar tread pattern, again, on the front or rear axle of a vehicle. The next thing you want to look at is you want to make sure that the tread remaining on the tires you're replacing is close enough to the other side of the vehicle. So let's say we have this tire installed on the passenger side of our vehicle and we're looking to replace the other tire on the driver's side. Let's get a tread depth measurement, which any dealer should be able to do for you. Stick the handy tread depth gauge indicator in your tire, and this tire measures at about 6/32 of an inch of tread remaining. So the idea is to match up that measurement as closely as possible. So this is the tire we're considering purchasing, and sure enough, this tire has about 6/32 of tread remaining. And that's the idea. You want that to be the case as closely as possible. In this example, we have our new tire, which measures about 13/32 of an inch of tread. We're thinking about purchasing this used tire, installing it on our vehicle, and it measures about 6/32 of an inch. Probably not the best idea or best scenario to do and install that on your vehicle. Sometimes you have to do it, but it's not the preferred option. You want those tread depths to be as close as possible.